Hey, good evening. It's really great to have you guys back. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today, and we're going to be doing some reaction content to Stanin's I Don't Want to Know cover by The Weeknd. So, I've loved beatboxing for over a decade now. I got into it around 2010, but I really started paying a lot more attention and developing my own beatboxing skills in 2013 onward. It's more casual than anything. I wouldn't say I'm anywhere near the level of a professional, but I do enjoy beatboxing in my own time. And on top of all of that, I'm an opera singer. I've performed not just nationally, but internationally, and I've competed in competitions. I got accepted into several schools, etc. And now I just kind of perform around Los Angeles for various companies. Although just in recent years, I left the scene for personal reasons, but it's not forever. I will get back into it. But with that being said, the reason why I'm choosing to do this is mainly because I want to reach out to you, the audience. I want to know what you guys particularly find interest in. Beatboxing is something that I find interest in. Music in general is something I find a lot of interest in, but I also find a lot of interest in animals. I find a lot of interest in humanity. I find a lot of interest in just the world around me and the universe. So with all of that said, I want to get to know your interests. I want to know the things that you guys are really passionate about and the things that you guys really want me to react to, just for me to experience for the first time. And I would love to have that opportunity to be able to connect with all of you in a way that's really beautiful, in a way that really says, here is a little bit of me in terms of what I really enjoy or something that I really enjoy engaging with in the world. And I would like to share that with you, with me. So I would love that opportunity. So please leave comments down below of what you would like me to react to. It doesn't necessarily have to be beatbox. It doesn't necessarily even have to be music. It could be anything, just as long as it's focused on YouTube. I can't do shows or movies yet because copyright is such a nightmare to get around, but that might be on the list later down the line. So with all of that said, I'm just going to do a full playthrough of this first, just so I could really listen to it, enjoy it, be a part of it. And then in the second half of the video, we'll actually scrutinize it a little bit more, analyze it, and pick it apart. So with that said, let's just enjoy this beatboxing video. So with that said, let's jump into this. Already chill.
Somebody said it's all you. Person you for kissing, brushing me, and I will never ask you. I just kept it to myself. I don't wanna know if you burn me. Just keep it on the low, girl, 'cause my heart is taking anymore. If you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna. Oh yeah, I think about it when I hold you. When looking in your eyes, I can't believe, and I don't need to know the truth. But baby, keep it to yourself. I don't wanna know if you burn me. Keep it on the low, 'cause my heart is taking anymore. If you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna.
Ooh, that was incredible. Incredible. Not just the video editing, even though that was amazing too, like the very subtle close-up shots and the minor shaking on top of the beautiful, I can't find a better word other than legato kind of visual effect. That was great, but that beatboxing was so clean. His voice is pretty soft. It's not robust like a baritone or a bass or anything like that, but his voice is so well supported, and his vibrato is very lovely actually, and you don't hear a lot of really beautiful vibrato in beatboxing, so to hear that in this really beautiful cover is quite refreshing actually. I love to hear that. So some things that I noticed right off the bat is his use of dynamic is incredible. It's very smooth. It's all that intro is used for world building or audio sensory building, let's say. And you just hear this with that kind of gargly guttural sound, but it's so smooth, and his transitions are just, it feels like you could just play with color in the air if you have that kind of synesthetic vibe, you know? Yeah, let's break it apart. And if you actually look at his face, you'll see where he's placing the sound so it comes through in a very specific register. So you'll hear so you get those kind of forward-facing sounds in when he scrunches his face versus that more open sound, but his mouth is still closed, so you still get that muted sound. It's all stylistically chosen, and it's chef's kiss. And we're stopping right there. Just to start on a pitch for inward lip rolls, I guess it's more of a soft zipper than anything, but it's oh my gosh, that is really difficult to do. You know, I've been practicing my lip rolls for months now, and I finally got the hang of just doing a couple. And to let alone be able to do really smooth, really dynamic pitches with it, it's really amazing. It's just...
Say it's all you. Person you for kissing.
Yeah, and that hollow sound effect, that hollow echo chamber. You just kind of lift your soft palate a little bit and just allow the air to come forward, but you're also putting it directly through your mask. Specifically more through the bridge of your nose. But he obviously does it very well because I don't think I've heard any beatboxer utilize this sound, at least to the extent that he's doing it, but I just don't hear this used in a lot of routines. But it's amazing. Moving on.
I will never ask you. I just kept
clean.
it to myself.
Clean
I don't wanna
No,
if you burn me.
just keep it on the low.
On the creeping on bit, that zipper, min on B. So good.
Cause my heart sticking anymore. If you're creeping, please don't let it.
Ooh, that creep. Like, if you're creeping. Like, I think my throat bass is a little bit more nasal, and his is more open and robust. Love his throat bass. And the fact that he just separates creeping. Really great stylistic choice.
It show.
In that vibrato.
Oh, baby,
Nice.
I don't wanna.
Very smooth. Oh, I didn't even notice that. He did a tongue bass at the end of his lip rolls. That or I can't do it as well as he can, again, obviously, but but you get that idea. the fact that you get this really hard drop, but it just is transitioned so smoothly. It's not any kind of build up and then a drop. It just flows into the drop. And I love that so much. You get that alone. I love this so much. It's so captivating, and it's beautiful in terms of its audio world building. I know that's a little weird to say, but I hope you guys understand my context, my subtext.
Oh yeah, think about it when I hold you.
So crisp on those snares.
When looking in your eyes, I can't believe. And I don't need to know the truth.
Nice choice.
But baby, keep it to yourself. I don't wanna
No,
see if you burn me. Keep it on the
low,
cause my heart is taking any. If you creep, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna.
Yeah, and that last part where he's forcibly shaking his mandible. You guys ever get that feeling where you just get really angry that you just focus a lot of pressure in your head and your head starts shaking really fast? Or you focus some pressure into your eyes and your eyes start shaking kind of fast? Not like RPM or anything like that. Or REM, there we go. But, you just do that with your mandible of, I don't wanna know. And he's a lot more skilled and adept at it than I am, but you get the idea. Yeah, really great choice. I don't hear a lot of beatboxers doing what he's doing, even though the sounds themselves aren't overly complex. I feel like a lot of these sounds, if not all of these sounds, can be learned in a matter of a few months, honestly. But the way that he incorporates them all together, and on top of his beautiful voice, and on top of the audio engineering, and on top of everything that he's done for himself, I think, like, in terms of this particular piece, I don't think this could be done with just a few months of beatboxing. Everything that he created here is incredibly masterful, and it's so beautiful, and I am so fortunate to have been able to hear it. How far the beatboxing community has come since I first engaged with it in 2013. But even today, I've listened to beatboxing from Michael Winslow's age, where you just hear him shredding on his vocal electric guitar. And I thought that was the most incredible thing in the world. And then you hear Tom Thumb's TED Talk of him doing those different sounds from around the world, which are very common beatbox intro videos. But the video that actually got me into beatboxing was Alem versus Skiller World Finals. And I was just so captivated with the time signatures and the sounds produced. It's like being a 5-year-old watching a magician do a magic trick for the first time. And just being so captivated, like, how did you do that? I have to know how to do that. And that's the beautiful thing that I love about beatboxing. And a question that I actually get more often than not is, well, you're an opera singer, why do you like beatboxing so much? And I'm just really fascinated with humanity's potential. And I think opera is a really beautiful way of showcasing humanity's ability to generate music from the self in tandem with generating music as a group or a community of people. I think when a group or community of people come together to produce solely one thing, I think that's a beautiful achievement. Whether it's a building, whether it's an opera or a show or a production or a parade or a garden or a preservation effort or a collaboration on a new intuitive project or innovative project or whatever it is. I love seeing humanity's potential, and I think beatboxing is such an incredible outlet for that. But honestly, I'm just blown away. by this video. Terrace, if you're watching this is incredible work, and I can't wait to see more. But with all of that said, and I can't reiterate this enough, please leave in the comments things that you guys would like me to react to, even if it's not in beatboxing, even if it's not in music, just anything that you guys would like me to react to, because I love seeing your interests. I love being introduced to new things. I love being able to engage with new ideas and being able to put a little bit of myself into something that I've never been able to experience before or even be aware of before. So with all of that said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. Have a good evening, everyone.